home is heavily damaged after being struck by a pickup truck. Plus, we hear new witness testimony during day 2 of the Thomas Bonfanti trial. And Senator Angus King weighs in on the gun control debate. We'll have those stories and more as ABC 7 News at 6 starts right now.
This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office made another drug-related arrest during a traffic stop on May 23rd. A deputy stopped a vehicle on Moosehead Trail Road in Plymouth and detected suspicious behavior and items associated with drug trafficking. Authorities identified the female occupant as 36-year-old Kendra Mason of Dixmont. She was out on bail for previous drug charges, and after searching the vehicle, the deputy found methamphetamine and fentanyl. Mason was arrested for trafficking of scheduled drugs and violation of conditions of release. She's currently being held at the Penobscot County Jail. Well, things could have ended much worse when a truck hit a house in Lee this morning. Firefighters were called to a home on the Lee Road that belonged to one of their own members. When they arrived, they found a pickup truck partially inside the building. Firefighters say the truck actually hit the electrical connection to the house. Versant and law enforcement responded to the scene. According to Lee Fire and Rescue, that home was occupied at the time of the crash. Luckily, though, nobody was injured. The driver, who firefighters say fell asleep at the wheel, was evaluated and released. Well, Thursday marked day 2 of the trial for Northfield man accused of fatally shooting 3 people and injuring another. Attorneys heard from witnesses connected to the American Legion, where Thomas Bonfanti was arrested. Our A.J. Douglas was in court today and has more.
Defense attorney Jeffrey Toothacre called sole surviving witness Regina Hall back to the stand, along with 3 people associated to the American Legion Social Club. 3 witnesses testified that they heard Bonfanti admit to killing several people on February 3, 2020, after he walked inside the American Legion in Machias. Bonfanti allegedly laid $689 on the bar and said, quote, "This is my cremation money. I just killed several people. I just snapped." Quote, witnesses claim he took over a dozen pills before leaving the building to sit in his vehicle. The defense focused on Bonfanti expressing to key witnesses that he was upset about an alleged ongoing theft taking place around the time of the shootings. Hall testified that Bonfanti had often come to her home to talk about things that bothered him. She claims Bonfanti did in fact say he was unhappy about the rumored money missing from the Veterans Social Club. The Office of the Maine Attorney General objected to this line of questioning because of the lack of relevance to the case. Prosecutor Leanne Zania called to the stand the officer and EMT that responded to Hall's desperate call for help. Officer Brian Allen testified that Hall identified Bonfanti as the person who shot her when he responded to the scene. Neither side has yet to identify a motive. At the Waldo County Superior Courthouse, A.J. Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Well, Bangor police are reminding people to beware of scammers who call saying a family member needs money for bail. Sergeant Wade Betters says a Bangor resident recently fell victim to this type of cash for bail scam. He says one person claimed to be a family member and the other claimed to be an attorney. The victim who got the call ended up losing more than $18,000. Better says you should never agree to give out financial information or send money to someone who calls claiming to be a bail bondsman or an attorney. Better says you should always check with local law enforcement to make sure that call is legitimate. Earlier today, Senator Angus King held a virtual press conference to address several key issues. The independent senator discussed gun legislation as well, following the recent mass shooting in Texas, as well as others that have taken place this year. King says he supports addressing issues with current red flag laws and universal background check laws.
It's important to observe that no one law will necessarily solve all these problems, nor can we solve them through legislation purely. But we can lower the odds. We can improve the situation. And of course, as many people have pointed out, we also have to pay attention to mental health issues.
King says he hopes the Senate can come to an agreement on these issues and enact changes soon. Maine Community Action Partnership will be teaming up with 30 renewable energy companies to help families who've struggled with heating costs this past winter season. The partnership would help Maine families who were denied access through the Home Energy Assistance Program for being above the federal income guidelines. Members of the 30 renewable energy companies, along with Maine Community Action officials, took a tour of the Long Road Energy solar site in Augusta in celebration of the collaboration. Matt Kearns of Long Road Energy says the companies have donated $30,000 to Maine Community Action to help assist families.
This all kind of came together, as I said earlier, with just a horrible heating season in Maine. And for anybody who heats their home with oil, opening that bill was super painful this year. And solar is, a great resource, and it is increasingly becoming a bigger piece of the pie. But we had an immediate problem this winter, and we need to take action.
Kearns says $160,000 have been credited to home heating vendors to help more than 200 households so far. Really glad to see people getting the help they need during a difficult time. All right, well, things are looking pretty nice out there. A little overcast today, but all in all, not too bad. What can we expect in the future, though? Let's take a pause and turn things over for a first look at our forecast.
All right, Peter, thank you. Happy Thursday. Your first weather is brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Maine's largest for over 70 years. And all right, let's talk weather. Highs today, comfortable 60s, even a couple low 70s out there. We're going to work on that, though, as there are some warmer temperatures on the way. Also on the way, some more wind. It got a little gusty today. We had wind gusts out of the south around 10 to 15 miles per hour. That will calm down tonight, but be back again tomorrow as we keep that warmer air flooding in. Okay, so a storm to our north will stay to our north tonight, but there are a couple sprinkles and showers across our region, mainly well north and west of the Bangor area. That will stay that way tonight, but a little sprinkle can't be ruled out. Overall, though, we're going to miss this system here, but this one over there, that's going to get us on Saturday with a couple of showers and storms. Our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies. A rogue sprinkle can't be ruled out with lows in the 50s. Your full forecast is coming up. Peter?
Alrighty, thanks so much, Jeff. And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, Ames Elementary School students learn about the importance of Memorial Day. And today, Northern Light officials held a ceremonial groundbreaking event for the Northern Light Blue Hill Hospital. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
The signs of spring are here. The sun's out for the evening commute. Whistles and clapping echo from the ball field. And the flowers bloom with warmer days on the horizon. Valley Home Services offers whole home comfort with the changing of the seasons. With a push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump, you're ready for whatever spring brings. Humid days or cool nights, come home to comfort with Valley Home Services. Home is our middle name.
Summer is here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can go climbing, paddleboarding, mountain biking, zip lining, camping.
How about napping?
Of course. Sorry, I'll keep it down.
Get 1.75 financing on a rugged Tacoma 4x4, named Best Buy of the Year among mid-size pickups. Plus, Tacoma comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and Toyota Safety Sense.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Selling your home is a big job. You need a team to help pull it off. Real estate is no joke, and these cats ain't laughing.
You know, I think we can get you more for your home.
We just posted your house online and we're already getting great response.
Buy or sell confidently with Mark and Nancy.
Actually, it's Nancy and Mark.
Right, Nancy and Mark Rowe. Experience, personality, results. I'm sold.
We live for summer vacation. Even when they're through, we have memories. But after 2 years of staying home, it's time to make more. Let's go where we've wanted to go. Let's see who we've wanted to see. Let's start at Bangor International Airport. Making tomorrow's memories today. The official airport of summer vacations. The official airport of you. FlyBangor.com.
Raise a glass to a brand new week of Wheel.
You started a book club. It's called Books and Booze.
I did. We meet at a local brewery and talk about a book.
They don't actually read the book, but you put your beer on the book and you don't make a ring on the table.
Plus, this week, one of these players makes a bonus round solve.
None of the consonants was up there. You'll need more than that.
That leaves Pat completely stunned.
Don't make the host look stupid.
Weekdays at 7 on ABC 7.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
Welcome back. Well, 2 months have now passed since a fire destroyed the Penobscot Mccrum potato processing plant in Belfast. Although the future of the property is uncertain, Belfast City Manager Aaron Herbig says the lease for the rail trail that runs in front of it has been extended for people to continue using. Herbig also says there's still a piece of equipment on the property, so they're asking people to avoid the marked area that will be marked with signs. She says when she last spoke with the owner of the facility, Jay Mccrum, he said the family is still discussing what they'd like to do with the property. Herbig says they aren't expecting a decision until the fall, and the city wants to give them the time, space, and the support that they need. Meanwhile, Ames Elementary School students are learning about the importance of Memorial Day. Our Brooke Riley shares how they're honoring local veterans.
Captain Albert, thank you for our service.
Remember, honor, teach. That was the goal Thursday morning as Ames Elementary School's 2nd and 4th graders placed American flags on the graves of veterans at Grove Cemetery.
We're here to remember the service and sacrifices of those who served. We're going to honor their service, and we're teaching the next generation about what it means and the value of those who have gone to protect our freedoms.
The Belfast Veterans of Foreign Wars put this event on in collaboration with several other organizations in Waldo County right before Memorial Day each year.
What makes it so special is the camaraderie, the people that come out, the opportunity to be with the kids, any chance we have to show respect for those that have fallen is always a special occasion.
The students have been learning about patriotism and what servicemen and women do for the country throughout the year.
This week, specifically in preparation for our field trip today, we learned about, or I taught them about the buddy poppies and the meaning behind that, what Memorial Day is all about, some of that history.
People wear it all year long to remember and honor all the people who lost their lives.
After the kids placed a flag next to each veteran's grave, they then set a penny down to signify their visit.
I never knew that you could put coins on gravestones, and that just means you're respecting them, paying your respects.
The young students took pride in participating.
They served our country just so that we could have freedom.
Thank you for serving our country and doing a sacrifice for our families.
The VFW plans to continue this tradition and expand it to more classes for many years to come.
It's an honor to teach our youth of today about our veterans of the past.
This is just not one day. We try to teach this as a day of, every day is a day of remembrance.
In Belfast, Brooke Riley, ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Meanwhile, the Northern Light Blue Hill Hospital project is well underway. Earlier today, Northern Light officials held a ceremonial groundbreaking event, and they discussed what the project means for the community. Our Dylan Holloway has more.
Northern Light Blue Hill Hospital is undergoing a facility construction project which began a couple months ago. A groundbreaking ceremony was held on Thursday to commemorate the project's progress.
We're so excited today. This is the official groundbreaking for our new hospital right here in Blue Hill. As you can see behind me, the project has already started, but today we have some of our friends of the hospital here to help us celebrate.
Project benefactor Donald Sussman presented a donation of $2 million to the Blue Hill Hospital Board Chair. Sussman, who is originally from Miami, Florida, told a story about his first exposure to Maine's generosity years ago. During a trip out to dinner, Sussman says he realized he'd only brought a credit card, which the restaurant did not accept as payment. Embarrassed, Sussman went to the owner of the establishment to try and leave his contact information.
And I started saying, but I just bought a piece of land that I'm building. She said, stop. I said, let me give you my name and my address. Stop. Enjoy your dinner. come and pay me when you can. Didn't even want to know my name. That says a lot about this community.
Sussman, who is also the benefactor of the Sussman Medical Office building, says this is a huge day for the Blue Hill community. According to Blue Hill Hospital President John Ronan, the new facility will include private rooms for every patient.
People at Peninsula really rely on Blue Hill Hospital to take care of their needs. We value that trust. And as we found that our building was aging, we wanted to upgrade it and make sure that they had the facility to take care of them for the next 50 to 100 years.
Ronan says the project is expected to be finished next May. Reporting from Blue Hill, I'm Dylan Holloway for ABC7 and Fox 22.
All right, and still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, more than 5,000 students across the state took part in the annual MLTI Student Conference. We'll take you there. And in sports, Maine baseball opened up playoffs today taking on UMass Lowell in the America East Tournament. We'll have that story and much more coming up next.
Looking to haul a new piece of equipment? Homeowners or commercial, Coops Truck and Equipment has the right trailer for you. Coops is the largest dealer of truck flatbeds and hauler bodies in this state and can replace any old rusty bed or outfit, any new truck. Our full-service facility can modify all truck and trailers with steel and aluminum fabricators on duty. We are your go-to place for CM truck bodies, H&H trailers, and load trail trailers. For trailers, truck bodies, truck outfitting, and more, it's Coops.
Nearly $2.8 million. That's how much Governor Janet Mills spent of your tax dollars to create radical school lessons. Watch this actual Maine Department of Education lesson plan. This is intended for children in kindergarten.
A transgender person is someone who the doctors made a mistake about when they were born. When a baby is born, the doctors will tell the parents what gender they think that baby is. They'll say, we think your child is a female, or we think your child is a male. But some people, when they get a little bit older, realize what the doctors said was not right.
Is this really what our kids should be learning in kindergarten? Instead of math, science, and reading? Janet Mills's radical agenda is just wrong for our kids and for Maine. Paid for by the Maine Republican Party, 9 Higgins Street, Augusta, Maine. The top 3 funders of the Maine Republican Party are Republican Governors Association, Republican National Committee, Maine Values PAC. Not paid for or authorized by any candidate.
Did you know that it's possible to buy the wrong type of flooring for your home? Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or professional contractor, the experts at Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors are here to help, offering solid pro advice from choosing the right material and color to installation. Don DeKalb features the highest quality hardwood flooring sourced from lumber right here in Maine, from Maine traditions. Not only will you get a floor you'll love, you'll get a floor that will last. Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors, buy from the best, forget the rest.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Engstrom's Auto Service in Guilford. We specialize in all foreign and domestic service and alignments.
Welcome back in. Thank you for staying with us. Well, the America East Baseball Tournament keeps chugging along. We are in day 2 of the tournament. 3 more games on Thursday, and finally, the home team got to play. Maine, the top seed, taking on UMass Lowell. Winner moves on to the semifinal game Friday. Maine up 4-3 in the third, and look at Joe Bramonte. He unloads on this baseball, sends it into the end zone of the football field, 5-3 Maine. Next inning, Quinn McDaniel gets in on the fun. He is going to find the right center gap here on a liner. Another run comes in, and he is on with a double. All right, 6-4 now. Black Bears up. Bases loaded for Ryan Proto, and the catcher rips this one down the right field line, and he legs out a triple, all 3 runs score, 7-6 Riverhawks. Who says catchers can't run? All right, couple batters later, it is Frank Wayman at the dish. He pokes this one past McDaniel at second. Another run scores. That makes it 8-6 now. To the sixth, bases loaded, no outs for Bramante. The guy you want at the plate gets on top of this baseball. It's a 6-4-3 double play. Run scores, but not what you wanted there. To the ninth we go. Jeff Mejia, Maine's last hope, but look at the play from Alex Lucchini to end the ball game. Riverhawks win 9-7. Black Bears head to the losers bracket. But you ask them, they feel they have what it takes to pull out of this hole.
We've won 4 in a row. This is possible to do. We put ourselves in a hole, but we like to battle, and maybe the chip's going to be there for us. So I think that's that's the spark we needed to really put this into the next gear.
You know what? We couldn't push it through, and it's tough. It's a tough loss, but we gotta forge forward. We have won 4 games in a row before. If any team could do it, it was the team to do it. So we got to go out and win 4 games in a row, and if we don't do that, the season will be over.
All right, moving on now. What a win from those Celtics on Wednesday night. Defense really showed out, holding the Heat to just 80 points all game to take a 3-2 lead over them in the series. So now they are just 1 win away from booking their first trip to the NBA Finals since 2010 when they had Shaquille O'Neal on their roster. Long time ago. They are looking to knock out Miami on Friday night in Game 6 at TD Garden, but if you ask me, Boston has been the better team all series, but the Heat are scrappy, and they know they've got a desperate team coming to Boston that isn't going to go away quietly.
Can't think that it's over with, that, we need to go back home like we down 3-2. With that sense of urgency, like that it's a must-win game.
This is a great opportunity. Leave everything on the floor. You don't want any feelings of regret. We got an opportunity to do something with this group that's special. So let's not take that for granted.
That game tomorrow, 8:30 ESPN. Going to be a great one. All right, that is all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, Tyler, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales in Hancock. Stop in and see Tony and Nicole. Every vehicle comes with a complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. Come buy your vehicle the Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's the way they do business. And all right, so for us, we're talking about temperatures and some rainfall back in the forecast. Not really tonight, but more so on Saturday, with a general warming trend kicking in as well, with highs back in the 80s after the weekend. But it's going to get wet Saturday, not an all-day rain, but I wouldn't cancel your plans this weekend. But overall, I expect a few thunder showers across the area this weekend. After today, we saw high temperatures back in the 60s. That's a bit below average this time of the year. We're going to work on that, though, with those warmer temperatures on the way as soon as tomorrow. All right, so looking at tomorrow, we're looking at highs back up near 80. Here comes that surge of warmer air. We'll probably flirt with 80 throughout the afternoon. A bit colder, though, along the coastal areas, down east areas tomorrow with that onshore breeze. Also, it's going to get a little squirrely wind-wise. We could see wind gusts tomorrow near 20 miles per hour right off the ocean. So overall, right along the coastal areas, we're going to keep things cooler. But overall, kind of a breezy day for the rest of us. Along the coast, though, we're talking about small craft advisories again, with wave heights here onshore waves of about 8 to 10 feet throughout the afternoon. Okay, that wind is also kicking up some allergies. You probably already know this, right? With tree pollen is just still in the very high category. And the grass is back up in the moderate category now. It was in the low yesterday, back up in the moderate category now. As we all start mowing our lawns this weekend again, we'll likely get that in the moderate to high category into the weekend. Looking outside today, we have lots of cloud cover and a couple showers and sprinkles. It's been one of those weird weather days, right? Most of the rain, though, is staying well to our north and west. However, a rogue sprinkle cannot be ruled out tonight as this system kind of tracks to our north this evening into tomorrow morning. Behind that, though, is a warm front in here lifting to the north, right? So behind that, we'll get those warmer temperatures in here tomorrow. But then here comes our next system, and this one means business. There's lots of energy with it, lots of moisture, wide open Gulf of Mexico, and thus we have some moisture headed our way, most likely arriving for us later on Friday, but more so on Saturday with potential some heavy rainfall. Our forecast then tonight, though, we're talking about mostly cloudy skies. Some drizzle can't be ruled out. Most of us will stay dry with some dense fog in there after midnight. Look for low temperatures down near a muggy 53. For tomorrow, all right, so morning fog followed by afternoon afternoon sunshine tomorrow. That's going to be nice, right? I have a high near 76, but many of you could touch 80 tomorrow with that south wind kind of gusting near 25 throughout the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales shows tomorrow 76, a bit colder for Saturday 71, with a couple thunderstorms around, non-severe on Saturday. Sunday back up near 80, and we hang out there for Monday into Tuesday as well, with Tuesday highs basically in the mid-70s. Peter?
Alrighty, Jeff, thanks so much. So good to see that we got some, the thunderstorms cleared out for us on Sunday, so let's hope it stays that way throughout the rest of the week. All right, well, we have more to come after the break. Stay with us.
Shop Jordan's Furniture now, and it could all be free. Visit Jordans.com.
We can go into a room and have absolutely nothing in there, nothing on the windows, no color, no character, no tone to a room.
That's, I think, where we're strongest, is being able to help someone envision what's going to go in that window.
And we leave, it's totally transformed into something that the customer wants it to be. We've often been told we make a room look better just by leaving it.
When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if it tries, that's what our lineup of exceptionally capable, available all-wheel drive SUVs is for. After all, we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Get 1.9% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of a new 2022 Sorrento.
Your favorite restaurants were half off. It's half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7. Go to foxbangor.com, click on half off dining, and start saving now.
If you need coffee,
check.
Tasty treats,
Check.
freshly made pizza, check. Or wine and spirits,
Check.
stop by and fill up your tank and check us out.
Great restaurants from all over Eastern Maine at half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7.
Some things just go together, like Saturday mornings and cartoons, sunshine and roses. And Spectrum Mobile and Spectrum Internet, great by themselves, but built to work together so you get crazy fast speeds and even more advanced security. So you get fast speeds when you're out and faster, more secure connections at home, because they're made to go together, like socks and sandals.
My dad wears those.
Sounds like a cool dude.
He's not.
For fast speed and more security, get Spectrum Mobile and Spectrum Internet together. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
When Moosehead Trail Home and Hearth wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Want to help keep your neighbors warm? Moosehead Trail Home and Hearth is looking for HVAC technicians. Apply today at Moosehead Trail Home and Hearth in Abbott or on our website.
Tonight, chilling new details from the horrific elementary school massacre in Texas. The furious debate in Congress and across the U.S. about protecting America's children. World News Tonight with David Muir is the most watched program on all of television.
Welcome back, and finally tonight, more than 5,000 students across the state participated in the annual MLTI Student Conference hosted by Nokomis Middle High School today. Sierra Jordan has more on that story.
Let the games begin.
Students and educators from schools across the state participated virtually in a live robotics competition hosted by 7th and 8th graders at Nokomis Middle High School.
The experience was so much fun. I had such a great time.
For 19 years, the annual one-day event was made for students in the Maine Department of Education's statewide technology program called Maine Learning Through Technology Initiative.
So we'll have leaders of the workshops coming into the classrooms and students working collaboratively with technology to be able to learn new skills, practice it, and then create something new by the end of their session.
Space to connect. That's the theme for this year's conference.
Think about different ways that students connect. And so we thought, well, robots, much like Mars rover, robotics that are working in space, that are working in engineering, that are working in medicine. Thought this would be a fantastic way to launch our conference.
Lambert says 55 schools across the state are participating, from which 5,672 students took part.
When I got in here, I got a little bit nervous, got the shakes a little bit.
Dagan Trafton is an 8th grade student of Nokomis Middle High School who competed in the robotics competition.
We had 5 balls in the middle, we had 2 hoops on the corners, and then we had to pick like 3 of the 5 balls up and then get them in our 2 hoops.
Trafton says he hopes the skills he developed during the conference will gear him towards the right direction for his career.
I want to be a mechanical engineer, so I was looking forward to this. I thought it directly went to it, and I was really happy to be a part of it.
In Newport, I'm Sierra Jonah reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Really bright students there, so young, but already has a vision for his future. Really, all of them, great work, and congratulations to all who put in the effort. And really, really cool to see robotics getting more and more popular at a younger age. So really looking forward and wish them all the best of luck going forward. All right, well, that's all we're going to have for tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you right back here at 10 o'clock on Fox 22.